Let me turn to the story at the moment which is breaking from neighboring Nepal, where External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has just met Pakistan's Prime Minister's Foreign Policy Advisor Sartaj Aziz on the sidelines of the SAARC Foreign Ministerial level meeting, the highest level contact between the two countries since the Pathankot terror attack at the start of the year. Sushma and Sartaj, we are told, have met during a dinner meet. They've also interacted with the media just before the meet, with Sartaj Aziz saying he hopes to discuss all issues with Sushma Swaraj. Ms. Swaraj is in Nepal's Pokhara for the 37th SAARC Foreign Ministerial level meeting. Well, also in Pokhara is our correspondent. Joining us is our diplomatic editor, Smita Sharma, joining me from there. Smita, give us a sense as to how the talks have gone, and is there hope now, given the fact that the two prime ministers may meet at the nuclear summit later this month, nuclear suppliers summit, of a breakthrough in the dialogue again?
Well, you know, when it comes to India-Pakistan, Rajdeep, it's always about the atmosphere, the breakthroughs and the disappointments as well. But here in Pokhara, the dinner lasted for close to 2 hours. Interestingly, the seating, if you were to see here, Sushma Swaraj and Sartaj Aziz were seated just next to each other. They seemed to be in an animated conversation, and following their political bosses, even the foreign secretaries who were seated on a different table, and that table, by the way, had free seating. It wasn't pre-decided seating arrangement. So there also the Indian Foreign Secretary S. Jaishankar sat next to the Pakistani Foreign Secretary Aizaz Chaudhry. This was an informal setting for chit-chat. We, in fact, tried talking to Mr. Sartaj Aziz post-dinner. He just said that it was more of a social conversation, and they perhaps even discussed cricket, that Pakistan's win to India's loss to New Zealand, all of that coming up in the discussion. But clearly this sets the ground, because tomorrow afternoon, second half, sometime between 4 to 5 in the evening, after the SAARC, in fact, foreign ministers meeting gets over, the first bilateral lined up is between Sushma Swaraj and Sartaj Aziz, where Sartaj Aziz had said that the context would essentially be about extending that invitation for the SAARC summit meeting to be held later this year in Islamabad. But he's ready to discuss all issues, because before the foreign secretaries sit down for a structured dialogue, clearly what India is expecting is a clarity on where the Pathankot probe stands, when that special investigation team is coming into India, and what has really happened with Jaish-e-Mohammed chief Masood Azhar. Rajdeep?
Okay, we'll wait and see what happens when the two leaders hold their formal bilateral, but clearly some ice has been broken in the mountains of Nepal. Smita Sharma joining us there from Pokhara.
Well, we're getting news, and first on India Today, Amitabh Bachchan has been roped into singing the national anthem ahead of the indo-pak match in Kolkata in the T20 game. The match is a high voltage clash which
पैसे वाले बाबू मेरा बजट बना दो, पैसे वाले बाबू मेरा बजट बना दो, बजट बना दो, बजट बना दो, पैसे वाले मेरा बजट